Fight like hell, you're not going to have a country anymore.
Donald Trump is a symptom of a deeper issue. At this point, most of us have seen the chaos and calamity that took place at Capitol Hill. Protesters stormed the Capitol building to obstruct the certifying of electoral votes of the presidential election. Now, I'm sure most have already come to their own conclusions, but there's something I want to add to challenge you to be aware of, Christian, because I don't think most people understand how subtle this danger is. It's so subtle that it can affect all of us, and the media and Donald Trump are masters at tapping into it. What am I talking about? Well, one word: fear. Now follow me, this is not going to be a long video. The media, regardless of what side you watch, plays on your fears. The left wing says the opposite of the right. The right says the opposite of the left, creating a major divide and fear of the opposing side. Then you have Donald Trump, the guy who says fake news, fake news, fake news, when in reality, most of his news is just as fake as anyone else's. Case in point, the alleged election fraud. Now, I'm politically agnostic. Shout out to Ruslan. I don't side with either party, but he continues to push the claims that the election was rigged, and he's playing to the fears of those who believe we're going to lose our democracy. This creates fear, this creates tension and unrest, which ultimately snowballed into the attack, ransacking of the Capitol building, leaving 5 people dead.
We want to go back and we want to get this right, because we're going to have somebody in there that should not be in there, and our country will be destroyed, and we're not going to stand.
Because Donald Trump convinced millions of people that the other party is going to destroy the country. Everyone is angry, everyone is on edge, but it all stems from fear. This creates mania. Listen, if you're allowing a political figure to stir your emotions up to the extent that it's causing you to be fearful of another party, another person, you're no longer trusting God. You're no longer thinking spiritually. You're falling into the hands of the enemy, the puppet master himself, Satan. Listen, God has not given us a spirit of fear, but power, love, and a sound mind. What we witnessed on January 6th at Capitol Hill was not the fruit of the spirit of self-control. Rather, it was the spirit of self-indulgence. Stoked by fear, Donald Trump planted the dystopian seed that if he loses the election, then we're going to lose our rights, we're going to lose our democracy, and we're going to lose our country. Just because he lost the election, I'm sorry. That's hyperbolic, it's not helpful, and it's certainly not a display of great leadership. So you might be wondering, how does fear really affect us as Christians? Number one, fear cripples the mind by amplifying potential problems and negative outcomes. This creates paranoia, delusion, and it could snowball into violence, which is what we witnessed at Capitol Hill. Fear also cripples our faith. Faith is about hope. Faith is about trust. But fear is hopeless. Fear trusts no one. If we allow fear to dominate our lives, fear will dominate our faith. And fear cripples love. Think about Saul, the first king of Israel. He was a slave to fear. He loved David, but his fear destroyed his love. The fastest way to self-destruct as an individual, as a nation, and most importantly, as the church, is to be consumed by fear. When we're consumed by fear, it puts us on the sidelines, and those who need to hear the gospel, the lost, are not reached. We must refrain from preaching the gospel of Fox News, CNN, and Donald Trump. Instead, we must continually exalt the gospel of Jesus Christ. And when all else fails, prayer will never fail. David said in Psalm 34:4, I sought the Lord, and he answered me and delivered me from all my fears. If you made it to the very end of this video, please subscribe to this channel so you don't miss a single upload. Make sure you hit that bell notification button. Also, like this video. My name is Pastor Frederick. This is By the Book. Peace.